Hello, everyone. Welcome to Podkinz. I'm one of your hosts, Gennelle Webkinz, and here's my fellow host, Mike Webkinz.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you so much for the outstanding response to our very first episode. We got tons of comments, emails, and Facebook messages, and they're full of suggestions for what we should talk about, so thank you very much.
Keep them coming. We love reading your thoughts on Webkinz. As always, you can email us at podkinz@gans.com. Comment on our Podkinz articles. In fact, you may have noticed Gennelle and I have been commenting on those articles as well. Or you can post on Webkinz Facebook or Twitter with the hashtag Podkinz, or even snail mail us. The address is posted below this Podkinz.
And Mike, I just have to say one thing.
Yep.
Welcome to 2014.
Oh, thank you so much. You did, Gennelle.
Did you make any New Year's resolutions this year?
Yeah, I'm going to try to just make as much music as I can. I like to make music and stuff, so I think that's going to be my 2014 resolution.
Cool. What kind of instruments?
I play piano.
Wow. Yeah. What a hidden talent.
Well, thank you.
Great.
What about you, Gennelle?
I think my resolution this year is to read more.
Yeah.
I know that's a lot of people's resolution, but I really mean it. I have a stack of books I need to read, so.
Get to it, Gennelle.
Get to it. But before we get to that, we are going to talk about this episode's theme, Winterfest.
Winterfest, yes. Okay, I'm excited for that.
Well, it's blustery weather outside, I think, across North America.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely in the spirit of things.
Definitely.
Before we do that, though, let's take a look in our Kinz post.
This is a segment where we read mail from Webkinz players. Like we mentioned, we received tons of letters and emails, so we choose a few to read to you guys. Here we go.
Our first letter this week is from Kendall. She writes, "Hi, my name is Kendall and I just love Webkinz. I started collecting Webkinz when I was about 7 and now I'm 12. I have about 60 plush Webkinz. My fave is my black stallion that I named Horseshoe." Oh, good name,
That's
Kendall. I know it's a silly name, but she was my first, so I was only 7 when I named it.
Good excuse.
Good excuse, yeah. I'm really sad you have stopped making the signatures. They were so cute. It must be hard to come up with new pets for every month. Why did you stop making signatures? I know there must be a good reason for it. Anyway, thank you so much for making Webkinz fun and safe. Oh, and I almost forgot. Podkinz rocks.
Podkinz rocks. Yes, our first #1 fan.
Thanks for your letter, Kendall.
We know there's been a lot of talk about the signatures retiring, which just goes to show how beloved they really are. Signatures were first released in 2009 and have been one of the most popular lines at Ganz.
The reason that they're retired now is that Webkinz are plush collectible pets, which means that they're made in limited numbers, and once they're sold out, they're sold out. We've had many special Webkinz lines over the years, like Rockers or Lilkins or Endangered and more, some of which are actually still ongoing.
Yep. So while signatures are still retired, we still release tons of Webkinz all the time, so we hope you enjoy these just as much. And now, on to our next letter. It's from Maya in Tokyo. She writes, "Hi, how do you choose your characters in Webkinz, like Miss Birdie, Dr. Quack, etc.?
Hi, Maya. That is such a good question. It's such a good question that we went to the Webkinz creative lead here at Ganz, Michael K., to ask him. He says, Dr. Quack and Miss Birdie were already established when I joined the Webkinz team, but I can tell you that the writers are responsible for coming up with each character that is featured on the site. We provide descriptions for the art team, who then provide a series of concept sketches that are then sent back to the creative team for feedback. It's a long process. The artists then come up with a final design based on our comments, and then dialogue is written and recorded if needed. We will actually hold auditions in our studio to decide who should voice the characters. All the hosts featured on the site are actually voiced by Webkinz team members. That last part is absolutely true. Our characters have been voiced by Webkinz team members for years.
Yeah, tons of different projects here at Ganz.
Yeah, have you ever voiced one here?
I did one for Amazing Worlds recently.
Oh.
You can, if you go around the town, you can see some NPCs. If you find the one wearing a night costume, that's my voice.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
I've auditioned before, but I have yet to actually get a character. But there's always the future.
Maybe one day. All right, thanks to all our letter writers. Just to let you know, we do read every letter that you guys send in. So even though we read a couple here on the show, don't be shy to send them in because we love to hear your thoughts on Webkinz.
Absolutely. In this segment, Meet a Ganzer, we talk to a Ganz employee and ask them about their job. Please say hello to our special guest, Michael B.
Hey, Mike.
Hi, Michael.
Can I call you Mike?
Hi, yeah, sure. Hi, guys.
We have tons of Michaels in this building. There's so many of us. And we're always getting confused. I get emails from other Michaels and 2 other Michaels. It's crazy.
It's very confusing.
But it's nice to meet another Michael here in Ganz.
Thank
nice to
you
meet you.
for being with us.
You're welcome.
So, Mike, what do you do here at Ganz?
My official title is 3D artist.
That sounds pretty important.
Yeah.
3D artist.
So what would a typical day like be for you?
My typical day is when I'm given the concept description by the creative team.
That's us.
Fact.
I'll work on a concept. So oftentimes I'll either sketch it out or paint it in Photoshop,
Right.
and then get that approved by the concept team or my art lead.
So what is a concept art? Like that's when you just draw like a basic image?
Basically the shapes and the what the concept is. Like I do research. Maybe I'll go on Google and look for a few images that are kind of similar to what the description is talking about.
Right.
But then I have to, elaborate and add my own creativity to the item.
That's pretty sweet.
And when you say you paint it, you're painting it on a computer screen?
Yes.
Wow.
So it's great to just paint right on the monitor.
Oh, wow.
Without using,
With like a pen?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
or like a computer
special pen.
Special pen. Okay.
So you can draw right on the computer screen.
But I've seen your concept work. We've posted some of it on Webkinz News, and it looks very painterly, very soft. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
The fans really love it too, by the way.
So actually, to use an example, right now on Webkinz News, we have posted the Showman Snowman concept art, which is one of your creations. So would you be able to take us through what it took to go from start to finish on that item?
Sure. Yeah. So just working from the description, it said that it required several stages, build stages for the snowman. So I started with the finished stage, and then I worked backwards, figuring because it's going to be assembled, it has different stages that it's assembled. So I just visualized what it looked like completed, and then just work from that.
So you just took off parts of the snowman and then go down the stages before that? That's pretty cool. So if a kid wants to become an artist, what steps should they take? Like what are the first steps they should get into the fields?
To the world of artistry.
Yes.
Well, first of all, the most important is lots of practice.
Practice, yeah.
Lots of drawing, painting, sculpting. And whether it's on the computer or off the computer, it doesn't matter because all those skills are translatable between those. Yeah, and of course going to school is helpful. But the thing I've always thought about even with school is that it's because you meet so many cool friends that are interested in the same things as you, the same enthusiasm for art. It has a huge impact. I mean, I still see that in the work environment too.
Right.
Yeah.
It's seeing other artists working on their concepts, on their finished pieces. It's inspiring. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think you can see the passion in all of our Webkinz artists' work for sure.
Definitely.
And we also want to encourage our Webkinz World members to send in their art as well, because we see so many fantastic concept sketches from them.
Maybe one day they can come to Ganz and do some concept art for us.
Yes, definitely. So keeping with the theme of Winterfest for this episode, we wanted to ask you a non-art question. What's your favorite part of winter?
I think being a visual artist, I think it's the visual aspect of winter when things sparkle. I think that's the coolest thing. After a snowstorm and everything's covered in ice, when the sun comes out, everything sparkles. Even at nighttime, the street lights, how the snow catches the light, and it just looks very magical. And I think that's really cool about winter.
Absolutely. And you bring that magic to Webkinz World all
Definitely.
the time. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Now for the inside scoop on Winterfest. It's a busy winter here in Webkinz World.
That's right. First up is the Winterfest Challenge. This challenge runs from January 1st to February 28th. To start it, go to your room and click on the Winterfest Challenge icon. Then, complete tons of fun winter tasks to win cool prizes, like the hot chocolate display and the Showman Snowman building kit.
If you're newer to Webkinz, building kits are items that you drag into your room and then build by asking your friends to send materials.
Next up is the Winterfest Floaty Clicky events. Between January 10th and 19th, look for the floating snowflakes in Webkinz World and click on them to win cozy Winterfest prizes. You can click on them 5 times a day on the weekdays and up to 8 times on the weekend.
Also this year, the e-store is selling Winterfest cookies in 3-packs and 5-packs. When you feed a cookie to your pet, you'll win a cool Winterfest prize and have a chance to win the grand prize, a Royal Ice Sleigh.
Also, we can't forget the winter clothing line, now available in the Kin Style outlet, and the new Winter Wonderland theme items now in the W Shop. They're available for a limited time only.
And our last 2 items, don't forget to visit the Frosty Playground Clubhouse Room, a super fun place to play with your pets. And remember to spin the Super Wheel on January 25th.
If you want more details on any of these events, visit Webkinz News main page.
With all that stuff to do, I know we'll all be kept busy by Winterfest for the next little while. So much to do.
And while we're at it, we'll be announcing the next episode's theme.
Yes. So, our theme for our next episode is Best Friends.
Forever! With Valentine's Day coming up soon, we want to hear about everything to do with best friends.
Yeah, so here's some questions. Do you have a best friend? What qualities are important for a best friend to have? Or have you ever played Webkinz with your best friend?
How are you and your best friends similar or different? Do you guys have any special objects like a bracelet or necklace that shows you guys are BFFs?
Definitely write to us and tell us what's on your mind. Plus, next episode we'll have a special guest who both works at Ganz and has a special best friend story to tell.
I wonder who it is.
I wonder.
All right, see you next time.
Bye.